So I respect and understand my abilities, but I just really wanted to see how tough it would be to defeat the Draconite and the Kieran. So in this video, I'm gonna first use mods and slowly escalate just to see like what is like the base minimum required to defeat like a low level Draconite and Kieran, which are like the bosses of this mod. And then I'm gonna switch to vanilla and see if it's even possible to defeat them there. They have so many attacks. If you need to read them, they're on screen right now. They have 400 health that deal like 50 minimum base damage, maybe like 100. They have like the largest AoE attacks, and it's not gonna be easy to defeat them, so wish me luck. So even though I scouted the entire nether end to end for like multiple worlds on like the highest difficulty, I could not find a single Draconite or Kieran naturally spawning. So I first started with the Draconite, and here he is in all his glory. Isn't he so great? I started off with Advanced Alloy, which is a material from HBM. It's like a decent defense, it's like on par with Diamond, and can like one-shot zombies, or not one-shot, two-shot, and can oh my god, and can two-shot zombies. And with this, I thought maybe I could do some damage to the Draconite. But I quickly learned that it is not so easy to avoid its attacks. So clearly I needed to move on from Advanced Alloy and adopt something much better. This armor would bring insane boosts. I also got a new sword and a diamond strengthened longbow, as well as diamond arrows of harming too. Surely this time it would be a lot better. And I died immediately. Awesome. I love it. So then I tried again, and I don't think it turned out much better. So then I tried one last time, but this time I tried an evasive maneuver. Awesome, thank you. So I obviously needed to get something even better. This would bring, like, ludicrous boosts. I then noticed he got trapped, and I thought, you know, maybe I could cheese him a little bit. So eventually I then shot him enough that his shadow clone split off. But it clearly still wasn't gonna work. So then I got the best armor I could possibly think of with like crazy boosts, and a Shrebidium sword which gives 150 damage, as well as a parasite bow, enchanted golden apples. And yeah, I think I was just completely decked out. This is what it does to Enderman, by the way. Like, it just slaughters them. And then the Wither gets 2-tapped by it too. Like, there's no way this wasn't gonna work. The armor also came with a jetpack, so now it was not just limited to the ground. And I thought I could maybe take him on melee. And I actually somehow beat it. So I know that's not important at all. This old YouTube downloader I used to use just became like a scam site with these weird ads, so thank you. And this time I actually fought in their respective items. I set all the SRP stats to max as well, to better match the stats that you would see when you actually encounter it. Yeah, it was not very easy. So then I began enchanting finally, and I got like sharpness, fire aspect, flame. Basically like the weaknesses of the parasite are fire, so they are crucial, and I still died. Then I finally moved on to the Kieran. Easily clapped the Ender Dragon with good aim as well. Then here's the Kieran. And then I got immediately killed by black hole. Thank you. I then actually put armor modifiers, which have chances to nullify damage and heal me, and just they're just like really useful. It also turns out you can avoid the black hole with a jetpack, so actually a lifesaver. There's literally no damage going to him. This laser beam, I was scared was gonna give me like every debuff in the game, but because I have a modifier that negates it, it's fine. And then I immediately died, so who cares? I then gave myself a rocket launcher with incendiary bullets, thinking that maybe this might be a little bit better. And also, I have plus 30 hearts now, so I could probably tank a lot more. But who cares, I just die anyways. But then I remembered I still have my rocket launcher. And then I started blasting him. To no avail, of course. I then put regen to try and fill my hearts up. There was still no damage going through. But you could see actually one tiny red bar was removed from his health. And of course melee was the wrong choice because I immediately died. I then started equipping totems and I didn't know how to use them, so I thought you could just have them in your inventory and it would work. But I would later learn that that's not the case. I then got these nuclear bullets and I thought, hey, you know, maybe that's a little bit better. And oh my goodness, it just destroyed the whole place. And I somehow killed them too. I then decided to try it out again, and sure enough, it actually worked and gave me the badge this time. And then I died to a yellow eye, thank you. Then going back to the Draconite, I fired a missile at him. And he somehow tanked it. And then I hit him again, and he somehow tanked it again. And then water spawned, because this is completely fair. But then the Draconite did actually die from fire damage. I then scooted on over to impossible hard mode. And then fought for my life to set it to phase 10, but it just kept decreasing phases. I then let him heal up a little bit. And for some reason, every time I die, it launches a missile. Ender Dragon gets one tap. I then tried and put every single support parasite I could possibly think of, SRP Celestial, all, to get them as many buffs as possible, put a parasite biome, and while everything else is killed, Kieran is somehow still alive. And then after like 7 shots, I think it finally died. So then I started spamming them, because of course the chat does that. God, my insides almost exploded. Most of them had died, and I killed the remaining ones. And then of course on respawn I launched another rocket. I then moved on to the nether, and this biome looks actually crazy. I forgot to show my jetpack and died immediately, so then without the jetpack not working, I launched a rocket. It survived. And again. And then it actually died. Here's some other ways to easily kill them. You can use a rubidium hammer and an awesome trick shot like mine to one-shot them. I don't know why it split them, but you can actually just one-tap it. You can also use the B92 energy pistol, which just shoots like pure heat, which is obviously really good against parasites. Or you can detonate a dud, which just sends it flying, and I do not think you need to worry about him anymore. So the thing I was most curious on was, can you defeat them in vanilla? I of course had to set it to easy mode because there's no other way you can defeat them. I got a sentient great lance, full diamond armor, and a parasite bow, potions, god apples. You know, I thought maybe I might have a chance, so you know. Yeah, getting spam inventory disabled is not fun. It's just so hard to do anything against them. You can't even use ranged, and melee just instantly kills you. Before I even got a chance at killing it, I had to repair my armor first, which, yeah, it's very low durability. And somehow, by a miracle, I actually killed it. Good thing the Kieran is even harder. I added resistance from a beacon, thinking that might help. No matter where you go, you just get hunted down. I thought being further away might help a lot. But haha, good thing bro can teleport. So I thought, what if I just built a really tall tower? Yeah, no, this guy's follow range is crazy. You just gotta build up like 1 trillion more blocks. So yeah, to deal with a god, one must cheese. I then jumped off and realized in a flash why my totems weren't working. I looked everywhere for drops, but I couldn't find any. But these are the 2 trophies you're supposed to get from defeating them. Also, with the drops, you can make terminals which can scan for derived parasites, and then you can make it scan for all parasites. It's just, I mean, why would you even need that if you killed them? You could probably do some pretty cool builds with these. So this is where I say goodbye. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if it's not that good of a video. I'm still kind of learning. If you have any ideas or advice, please tell me. If you know any other techniques, tactics, or good mods to defeat them, also please tell me. But also, the day I'm posting this is on my birthday, so you're actually obligated to subscribe. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned something, and goodbye.